Welcome to Beyond The Bounce, presented by ZTE. I'm your host, Byron Bogar. Joining me today, legend swingman CJ Williams. Welcome to the show, CJ.
How's it going, man?
Now, CJ, you're another one of our players that's having a reunion with Coach Bob McKinnon. What about his coaching style really resonates and gets through to players?
Well, for one, he's very, he puts confidence in you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he believes in his players. He believes in the work that we put in. And his style of play definitely fits my style. You know, I like to get up and down and transition and run and get a chance to shoot some threes, you know, get some layups. And he's a very defensive-minded coach. A lot of people don't see that because of the statistics.
Playing
but
so fast.
Yeah, but, you know, he's very defensive-minded. He wants us to always constantly think about defense and defense turning into offense. That's how he wants to play.
Now, defense is definitely your forte. Where do you get that from? Have you always had that playing the game?
Actually, it's funny because I turned into a defensive guy when I got to college. And I was, who did we play? Oh, we played Wake Forest, and I was guarding Jeff Teague and held him to 7 points. And so I get a phone call from my coach and my high school coach, and he's like, where was this last year? Like you're a freshman and you guarded one of the best players in the country, and we could have used this. But he was like, you know, you just gonna turn into a defensive guy. And I said, I'm just doing whatever I can to be on the court. And I've started to learn how to, you know, be more intelligent with it and understand my game and what's going to be best for me at the next level.
Awesome. Now, speaking of your NC State days, you have another reunion. Your old head, so to say, Courtney Fales, when you were a freshman. How's it been reuniting with Courtney and playing with him again?
Well, you know, we actually have the same agent, so you know, we get to speak a lot and stuff like that. But it's different when you're actually on the team together. He taught me a lot as a freshman on how to handle myself. You know, as far as, you know, to be honest, he taught me how to be a pro. And he's a great guy to have around. You know, he's constantly, you know, he's always got a smile on his face. He's always, you know, laughing and joking in some way. Sometimes he'll keep a straight face while he jokes and stuff. So it's really funny. But you know, I'm glad to have my big brother back and on the team with me and get to go to war with him.
Now we get to see more mature Courtney Fales. He's not older, but he's older than he was in college. What's your favorite memory of playing together at NC State? Do you have a good favorite PG-13 memory?
I'm trying to think. I remember the game. Who were we playing? We were playing the University of Miami, and like 2-3 plays in a row, he comes down and he gets hot, and he just makes 3 threes. And I go up to him and I'm like, Courtney, I was like, where is this coming from? And he was just like, I do this. So like from that point on, you know, I realized, you know, he's got his head on straight. He doesn't like boast about himself, but he has the level of confidence.
Couldn't tell him nothing after making a few threes.
Right. Yeah.
Now NC State, you're also making another proud alum, Legends president of basketball operations Spud Webb, NC State Hall of Famer. He likes to give advice to you younger guys on how to get to the league or how to stay in the league, day to day, helping you guys out. What's been some of the best advice he's given to you this season?
I actually haven't had the opportunity to, you know, hold a real conversation with him. We talked about NC State a lot, actually. You know, the other day our football team beat Carolina, and, you know, we kind of talked before the game about it and everything. But you know, just seeing his story alone, just knowing it already, just watching him, I can understand exactly what he went through, and being now that I'm going through that, you know, a similar process, you know, I understand what it takes, and hopefully one day I'll get the chance to sit down and talk to him.
And how big is the legend of Spud Webb at NC State? We've heard rumors.
Wow, everybody knows him. Everybody knows him. You know, I don't know how often he's been back, but, you know, you walk through our, you know, practice gym, you see pictures of him. You know, you walk through our arena, and you see him, you see pictures of him. So, you know, everybody knows him, you know, and, you know, he's made us all proud to be alum.
That's great to hear. Great to have you on the team. NC State is starting to win the number of college wars on the team. Yeah. We have a little rivalry with Charlie Bell and Manny Harris battling for Michigan.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, me and Andre with Duke.
Exactly.
You know, that's going to be a nice one. I can't wait for that game.
Now, you're a player that's on the fringe of being on the NBA. You were in Dallas Mavericks training camp this season. What would you like to, if you could look at those NBA general managers, what would you like to tell them that you can bring to their team?
I'm always positive. I'm always, looking to improve. I don't mind putting work in. I'm going to play hard at all times. Even if I'm tired, I'm going to give forth my greatest effort. And, I feel that I can definitely bring something good to any NBA team. I feel like I'm versatile. I can fit any style, and hopefully it'll work out.
And hopefully we can get you a call up because you were right there. Now, changing gears just a little bit, what are some career goals that you have after basketball? What was your major at NC State?
My major was, I started out in accounting, and then I changed it my junior year to human resources.
Okay.
I would love to work in human resources, but I'm definitely going to look into being a coach first.
Awesome.
Hopefully at the college level, I would like to coach college kids.
Okay, coaching college kids. Would you rather be in the big time, or you want
Definitely.
that pressure in the big time, or you'd rather just be a small-time coach and winning year after year?
No, I like challenges.
Okay.
I like challenges. So I would want to be in the big time. Hopefully I can, start out wherever. I have a great relationship with our current coach at NC State, Mark Godfrey, and hopefully I can talk to him into when I'm finished playing, and we can see something.
Now, you're a laid-back kind of guy. Would that translate to your coaching career, or are you going to be turning into Bobby Knight on us?
No, I won't be Bobby Knight. I won't throw chairs across the court or anything. But no, I feel that I would be the type of coach that like Coach Bob McKinnon, he instills confidence in his players and stuff. But I have a high expectation of them as well. I've actually had the opportunity to coach AAU with my dad. I was an assistant coach, and I learned a lot from that. Those guys actually, I had a couple guys that are actually in the NBA now, Reggie Bullock and PJ Hairston.
Okay.
And, I coached them a little bit, just kind of telling them, like, you have to do this, or you have to, be a little sharper with this. And they taught me a lot as well as I taught them. So that's part of coaching that a lot of people have to understand, is that it's a balancing act, that you learn and you teach at the same time.
Oh yeah, you got to have that fiery side when it's called.
Oh yeah, you got to bring something out of your players sometimes.
Now, we recently had your teammate Jamil Warney on the show, and we went over pregame rituals. He has to listen to "Return of the Mac" by Mark Morrison. What pregame rituals do you have?
It actually starts at home. It actually starts at home. I'm a big video game guy. So before the game, I have to, play a couple games of Call of Duty or a couple games of FIFA or anything. The one thing I don't play is NBA 2K. I can't play that.
Until you're on there, right?
Yeah, well, when I'm on there, I'm definitely going to, buy it. But no, I start at home. It's a long ritual, actually, because I start right after shoot around. I relax, drink my coffee, and sit at home, play my game. Start to visualize. As I'm playing, I'm actually visualizing what's going to happen later on in the day. And then I arrive, and that's when it really starts. I'm listening to my music. No particular song has to. Well, I do have to listen to one song by a good friend of mine, J. Cole. It's called Cold Summer.
Okay.
I love to listen to that before.
Will he be
game.
visiting us at a Legend game?
I hope so. I'll have to speak with him, but I hope that he can get a chance to come and stuff. But yeah, I have to listen to his that song, and then pretty much I go out, I shoot the same amount of shots every time. I have to make 5 shots from 7 spots on the court, and then shooting, and then I wait for my turn to with the coaches and stuff, and then from then on, it's just, I'm getting ready for the game.
Now, have you always had those rituals even as a kid, or did that just start when you got in college?
I actually started having rituals when I was in high school. But the funny thing about my rituals is they kind of change every year, because the way I look at it, I don't want to be the same person I was the year before. So I have to change it up a little bit and find a way to perfect my ritual so that I can perfect my game.
Oh, interesting. Now, you brought up FIFA. Are you Xbox or PlayStation?
I'm definitely a PlayStation. I've been PlayStation since PlayStation 2. I've always had video games. I was a Nintendo guy first.
Okay.
So, I actually, funny story. My dad My dad's military, and before he went to Desert Storm, he took my Atari and he lost it. And he came back and he didn't want to tell me because he knew how much I love my Atari and
I
stuff.
love mine
so.
too. Still in my parents' house in the garage.
Yep. And so, you know, I've been a video game guy since I was like 1 year old. One of my first pictures, I have a basketball between my legs and a Nintendo controller in my hands at the same time. So from day one, I knew what I wanted to do.
Now we hear you're running up the score on teammates, but there's a basketball operations intern, goes by the name of Dustin, that says you're running from him on the FIFA game. How would you like to respond to Dustin right now?
Well, Dustin, you know where I live. You know where I stay. I'm
Does he know your
ready
tag,
for a challenge.
online tag?
No, he doesn't.
Online?
My online tag is BlessedBeast06. That you just hit me up, let me know.
Now, before we get into small ball, give us your Mount Rushmore. We got Jamil's last show. What is your Mount Rushmore top NBA players of all time? We're going to add 5.
All time 5. Wow. Jordan has to be in there. I talk about this all the time, and it gets tougher every time.
It is.
Jordan, Magic, Bird, definitely.
Okay. Gets tricky. Do you go old school days?
I actually want to. I will put LeBron in there because LeBron is he's a different guy, man. He's a different guy. You know, he's built differently, but outside of his physical attributes, the thing that I like the most about him is his basketball IQ. You know, he knows every move that other players are going to make at all times. So I think I'll have to put him in there.
Any big man love for the big man right now?
That's where it gets tricky because it's hard to leave out some like old school guys that I watch tape on, like Oscar Robertson or even Elgin Baylor. You know, but I think because I am more recent, I will give Shaquille O'Neal my number 5 spot because he was definitely the most dominant center in the league of all time.
You got to choose one now. Is it Lakers Shaq or Orlando Magic Shaq? Both can't go in there. It's got to be one.
I'll take Lakers Shaq just because he won more.
Okay.
Even though obviously this is a team sport, so it matters with your team. But he dominated. He really dominated when he got to the Lakers.
Now you know who you left out? The person who won championships with Shaq in L.A. You wear his shoes.
I do.
The Black Mamba. No love for the Black Mamba in the top 5.
The reason, this is going to sound funny, but the reason why I don't have him in my top 5, I cannot put him over LeBron because LeBron is just, he revolutionized the game now. You know, everybody wants to be similar to LeBron. You know, Kobe wanted to be Jordan. So if I say I want to be like Kobe, that means really I want to be like Jordan. So I can't put him ahead of LeBron. I can't put him ahead of Shaq because Shaq dominated the game on both ends in the paint. And in an era where, you know, the paint was one of the most important things. And I mean, I give credit to Kobe for, you know, being able to adapt his game because he played old school where it was in the paint and then he moved out, you know, on the perimeter like it is now. But yeah, I definitely can't put him over Magic. I can't put him over Larry, and I can't put him over Jordan.
You know what? I can live with that logic. I've never heard anybody break down why they leave certain players off, but you just did. Love that logic. Well, it is time for small ball.
Oh man, this
presented by ZTE. All right.
This is gonna be crazy.
So you'll have 24 seconds here.
Okay.
It'll be on the board right behind us.
Okay.
All right. The record is 2 this season so far, so you don't have that much to do. Tricky part is getting the rebound and putting it back in.
Yeah.
So I'll get out your way. We'll tee up 24 seconds on the clock here. In 3, 2, 1. Ooh, air ball. You gotta put it in
air ball. Okay.
Everybody underestimates that first shot.
Oh man.
Here, I'll hold it down for you. There it is.
There,
one. All right, you got 15 seconds, CJ. Ooh,
there it is, 2.
He is tied for the season lead so far, 10 seconds. Ooh, long rebound. We got 5, 4,
hey, that's 3 right
3,
there.
2, get one more shot up. We'll count it. Oh, didn't get rushed it, but you are in the lead, CJ.
Ha, Manny and Jamil, yes.
There it is, talk that mess to him. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, no problem.
Good luck the rest of the season. And thank you for joining us today on Beyond the Bounce, presented by ZTE. Until next time, we'll see you later.